Well, an open race for Carlton County Sheriff is drawing a crowd as longtime Sheriff Kelly Lake prepares to step down. Ahead of next week's primary, 3 candidates are putting forward vastly different visions for the department's future. Northern News Now's reporter Kyrie Johnson sat down with the candidates to break down where they stand on the county's biggest issues.
The 3 candidates for sheriff feel they present a clear choice between outside reform and seasoned internal experience. Chad Walsh, who has previous police experience, says he's running as an outsider, drawing on his background in business management to advocate for more community involvement.
We need somebody that's going to represent the people, and that's not happening.
Walsh argues the department needs to establish better open-door communication.
These folks at the Sheriff's Department, they work for us, the taxpayers, and the sheriff works for the people. And that seems to have been forgotten.
Jason Surratt, who ran for sheriff in the last general election and lost, also says it's time for change.
I'm giving Carlton County an option to make a change in the Carlton County Sheriff's Department. 20 years of the same leadership, it's kind of gotten stagnant in my opinion.
Surratt, also a former police officer, is calling for budget cuts and greater transparency while pushing back against what he calls retaliation from the current administration.
So I feel that having the diverse background would be more important than serving 27 years in Carlton County as a single deputy with no other experience.
But current Chief Deputy Dan Danielson argues his 3 decades with the department is what it needs to move forward.
Carlton County Sheriff's Office has been my home for a long time. It's literally where I grew up, where I raised my family. So continuing a great office that Sheriff Lake is leaving is my priority.
Having worked nearly every role in the department, Danielson says his experience prepares him for any challenge, with a focus on tackling drug and mental health crises alongside staff retention.
It's always been a focus of mine that the person in the sheriff's chair should be ready, and I feel like I'm that person.
Now, as for that retaliation that Surratt mentioned and its role in his motivation to run, we dive deeper into that right now on our website. The top 2 candidates next week will advance to November.